like a kid, I got to keep my eyes on you. So the next two big steps are getting the power box up, because I wanted to move it from over there so the air compressor can be plugged in at all times, and all I got to do is turn it on. None of this running wires. And I was thinking about getting a second one to put here anyway, so I'm just going to move this one and I'll put the second one up over there. The screw holes are already there. And it just so happened I saved the tape. How else can we tell? I'm trying to be all casual and use my arm that doesn't want to work. Hold on, I'm going to figure out how to make this right. It's not that hard, man. So, ooh, that's a feeling, let me tell you. I should do that in my stretch. Whoa, in my stretches. I thought the table was good. Oh my goodness. You see how I can't even. All right. Enough of that. Look like an ass. More of an ass. Wherever you might be. So I'm going to do that. The other thing is this is. I've been using this since the homestead to hold all my air compressor stuff. So I need to get that put back up. And then those two things can be in place and ready to go. Now this tape ripped a little bit, so I'm winging that, but that's okay. No, stay straight. I could go for some. Like jazzy like that. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, daddy, don't you blow your top. Something like that. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable. Though near or far. Does that look right? We're gonna tweak you ever so. Yeah, with the affected hand, ever so slightly. Sure. So, some interesting stuff from my day. How do I want to do this? This way? No, let's do it this way. That might be a problem. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, nope. There we go. Yeehaw, Tim McGraw. So some interesting stuff from my day. Incidentally, I decided it was time. I'm not going back out tonight, and I'm in celebration mode, so I might as well have a beer. I had something fun first. I had a delivery at an animal care place. That's what it says. Animal care. So I don't know if it's like a vet or an animal hospital or what they got going on there. But we'll deal with that later. That's a little more cockeyed than I'd like, but that's okay. So I took the order in and I set it down, was taking my picture, and in the meantime, this family, mother, father, daughter, walked in, apparently picking up their cat, who apparently has a very interesting name. Because I did my thing and I turned to leave, and the woman behind the counter says, "Hi, can I help you?" And the mother says, "Yes, we're here for cash." And I stopped dead. I was trying to think if she said, "We're here for cash," or "We want cash." I forget exactly how she said, "We're here for cash." And I stopped and I was like, "Well, hell, me too. I didn't realize that was an option, or I'd have asked." And she's like, "The cat." I realized when I was saying it what it sounded like. "We're here for cash." Well, damn. Other not so fun, but yet intriguing things. I got a message this morning from a friend on Facebook Messenger. And she said, "Matt, do you know this person? I've gotten like 3 friend requests from her, from this account. And they've got the same last name as you and a friend in the same state, so I thought maybe you'd know who it is." It is Cuttlebug's account. And I shared it on Facebook, that message and the screenshot of the friend request or of the account. I was like, I'm just curious. Anyone else? Now, I didn't even know Cuttlebug had a Facebook account until she was using it to yell at me on Facebook. As far as I knew, she wanted nothing to do with it. So when that account developed, I do not know. I looked at it like once when she was yelling at me because I was like, she has an account? And there's like no activity on it. So there's only 2 options here. And I'm kind of going with the first one because it's the one that makes the most sense to me. And the first option, obviously, Facebook, Messenger, friend requests. The first option is perhaps the account was hacked and this is a scammer doing their thing. Because if it's not that, then the other option is that Cuttlebug is randomly friend requesting random people from my friends list. I can't, hold on. You got to give me a second. I can't hold it upright with my left hand. So you gotta give me a minute. I gotta figure out how to do this and make it work. But I can't use the screwed gun with my left hand. Ooh, that hurts. That's a lot of stretching you don't realize. You don't realize till you can't do it how much stretching that is. So now, this is why I hate doing this kind of stuff. There it is. Because I'm always such a mess. So yeah, and I would have to so very much. All right. wonder if that's the case, why? Like, why is she friend requesting my friends? She doesn't really like new people, and like I said, she never. Now, you son of a. She doesn't really ever seem to be on Facebook. And that unfortunately lends itself to shady dealings, which I don't want to consider. Because then again, the question would be, why? Like, what could possibly be your end game? Why can't you just let it go? Is it not? Oh, we're at the end.